Hi guys, it's 7:11 p.m. New Year's Eve, perfect time for a divinely guided message towards your path, right? I just noticed when I turned on my camera what time it was, but anyway, tonight's reading is going to be what you need to leave behind going into this new year. And we have three piles, one, two, and three. Take a moment to get in touch with your higher self, pick the pile that you feel most drawn to, and we're going to get started with pile one. So for pile one, we have vitality. I am healthy and vital and strong. My radiant love of life fills me with healthy, vital, strong cells. Each cell is a warrior. Everyone has its own sword and shield. I dare you to try and penetrate my cellular army. Didn't think so, chump. So what I'm seeing with this one is that there's a need to live a little healthier this next year, to care for your body and your mind a little more, to be able to enjoy life and be a little more playful and have a little more fun. Give your life some vitality. Beauty. I am beautiful even when I don't think it. I am beautiful even when I don't see it. I am beautiful no matter how many people don't say it. I am beautiful and I don't even care if you know it. I am beautiful, which is why I don't have to try so hard all the time to show it. Did you know, somebody actually told me the other day, I haven't looked it up or anything, so don't quote me on it, but the peacocks actually, and I was pretty sure I had heard this before that too, so it probably is true. Anyway, the male peacocks are actually the only ones who have the really pretty, beautiful, vibrant colors going on their plumage, and it's because they're trying to attract the female. That's why they have all that beauty going on. But real beauty is deep within yourself. And when you are really truly beautiful, you don't have to prove it to anyone outside yourself. You don't have to prove it to yourself either. You are somebody who's beautiful inside and out. And now is the time to leave behind any thoughts that you are not beautiful, any thoughts that you are not amazing, any thoughts that you are unworthy. It's time to kill any of those thoughts, to leave them behind in this last year and start this new year over fresh with a new perspective and a new idea of what beauty is, and to allow yourself to see that you fit into that category. Peacefulness. I have a peaceful, tranquil, and untroubled heart. This is where I choose to spend my time. I can bring guests, but any person, thought, or event that brings drama or chaos is not invited. My heart is special property, and I'm going to keep it that way so we can all keep enjoying it and I get my security deposit back. So there's a need here to walk away from anybody that's bringing drama, chaos, conflict, pain, hurt into your life. To find your peace within yourself and to not allow anyone else to come in and destroy that peace. And that doesn't mean building a wall and erecting this giant wall around yourself so nobody can get in and you're just protecting yourself from the world. That's not what I'm meaning. What I'm more meaning is to be able to set boundaries in a healthy manner, and to be able to know who and what you want in your life and who and what doesn't belong there and isn't serving your highest good, and to be able to walk away from anybody that is only bringing pain or trauma to your life. And we have the Five of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and Justice. So I think there's a need here, a big need here for you to bring some healthy self-love into your life throughout this next year. Being able to fill up your cup and fill up your hope, your happiness, your peace, your love, your emotions, so that you can be able to express them in an appropriate manner, so that you can be able to dream big romantically in a love way. You may be feeling stuck in some sense, feeling like you can't move forward. Maybe even because there's a need to learn some more emotional maturity. And this is telling you to leave that thinking behind. To realize that everyone is confused at times, but it's time to leave that confusion and the competition and the thinking that the grass is going to be greener everywhere else you go, or dealing with people who think the grass is going to be greener everywhere else they go. You know, don't allow those people into your life. Don't allow the people who don't really want to fight to have something with you into your life, and that only want to fight to not have something, or that only want to fight for the sake of fighting, but somebody who actually wants to fight in a loving manner. There may be a lot of confusion going on in your emotions, making you feel like there's something better out there as well. There's a need here, though, to accept the shadow and light side of yourself and your emotions to be able to move forward, to really be able to face emotional situations with no expectation on the outcome of the situation, and still being able to express your love from a calm, centered position. No longer worried what is going to come of you expressing your truth and your true emotions and allowing the sensitivity you have within you to show. I'm going to grab an extra 2 cards for this pile. So there also may be a need here to act swiftly to right any wrongs that have occurred, to express your truth, to bring justice to a situation. And that's what will get rid of any of the stagnant energy. You might be worried about opening up and expressing your truth and expressing yourself, especially emotionally, and this is telling you that it's time to leave that behind, that it's time to listen to your intuition, it's time to face the darkness, and time to be able to express yourself even if you don't know what's going to happen. It's time to speak your truth, and justice will be served in this situation. The Knight of Swords always makes me think of somebody who is fighting for truth and justice, somebody who's rushing in with this intense feeling of needing to right the wrongs. And, you know, it may also be a need to leave behind any kind of impulsiveness in that as well. The cycles of the past are changing. Being able to keep your peace of mind and not fall into confusion through the ups and downs would be very helpful for you this year as well. There is abundance coming towards you. There's a lot of new things. There's a lot of changes happening. And you need to be able to go with the flow of these changes instead of staying stuck in the past. Instead of staying stuck in the past immaturity or the past non-expression of your truth. This pile really needs to start expressing their truth in this new year. You are a truly sensitive soul. Many powers flow through you. Your dreams have a deeper meaning than you know. Explore them for answers. You are highly intelligent, charismatic, and love speaking your mind. So yeah, these are things that you need to accept about yourself going into this next year as well. And accepting that you are somebody who's very intelligent, very charismatic, and loves to speak your mind. Somebody who really can wow a whole room, who can be the main center of attention if they wanted to. And you might be somebody who's been holding back from that, keeping yourself in this tightly wound box instead of expressing yourself. This is telling you that it's now time to express yourself, to understand that you know what you're talking about. You are very intelligent. You have a lot of powers. You have a lot within you that you know. And you need to express it instead of keeping it within. You're somebody who may be an empath, somebody who's very loving, caring, open, emotional, sensitive, but you may have squished that down into a box because others around you didn't think it was such a good thing. But now is the time to love that part of yourself and let that part of yourself out. And there may be a need here to explore your dreams in a more in-depth manner as well. And you know, if you have a dream that you've had, leave me a comment about it and I'll help you to sort out what it might mean, because I actually do very good dream interpretations as well. I've done a lot of dream interpretations for people throughout the years. I think there's really a need to embrace your intuition though, and to not be afraid of not knowing what is going on around you and still being able to express yourself no matter what might come of it. and leaving behind the quiet, shy person that didn't speak their truth or stand their ground from last year. So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love to hear your comments. If you have some feedback or if you would like to suggest a future video, I'd love to hear that as well. And we're on to pile 2. So for pile 2, what needs to be left behind going into this new year? So we have manifestation. If you could have anything you wanted, what would it be? Get specific and get greedy. You are holding a magic wand and you can conjure anything up. Could it be that when you declare your wishes out loud, you're actually casting a spell for your dreams to come true? Or is it just that in a very practical sense, the more people you speak about with your desires, the more folks who there are who know what you want and might have the means to help you make them happen? Either way, stop waiting and start manifesting. But don't use that word if you don't want to. So there's a need here to stop disqualifying your ability to manifest. To stop waiting for everything to happen for you and to start manifesting it by visualizing a beautiful outcome, by steering your thoughts away from anxiety, fear, ego, and by focusing on what you want to happen, releasing the outcome, releasing the expectations, but going forward, working hard on your own goals and your own desires. And it will allow everything to fall in place the way that it's meant to fall in place. Sometimes there's a lot of obstacles we have to go through or a lot of things we have to overcome before the universe can manifest our desires into reality, but now is the time to start believing that you can manifest the reality that you want and to stop waiting for it to happen for you, but to start doing it. And I don't mean to sound harsh on that in any way. Trust me, I know what it's like just feeling like you're supposed to be waiting patiently for something and then finding out that maybe you should have been taking action instead. Get centered. When it gets to be too much, whatever it is, I close my eyes and return to my center. In my center, I have the wisdom and tranquility of a panda bear holding a crystal ball floating through space on a waterbed. I don't know why I got waterbed, but... So, there's a need for you to take the time out to meditate more this next year. To find your center, to go within, to really explore yourself and know yourself. And to leave behind any chaotic energy you might have been having this last year, any kind of maybe chaos in your thoughts or chaos in your life, and to really just get grounded, get in touch with nature, get in touch with yourself, and release all the chaos of the modern world to really go within, to understand what you want and make it a reality. Divine timing. Yeah, once again. So there may be some waiting involved still, but it's not really waiting when you're manifesting because you're working on yourself and you're working on your goals and you're moving forward, even though you're hoping something else is coming in. Anyway, divine timing. Everything is timing and timing is everything. I gladly release my concern over timing and let things happen when and as they will. I trust that the divine schedule makers know what they're doing, and it can take a long time to reach divine middle management. So like I was saying before, it may take a little while to manifest your desires into reality. You have to go through certain things to get to a certain level. Other people that are involved in the situation have to go through certain things to get to a certain level before certain things can come about into being. And I feel like this may be about a love situation. It may not be, but if it is, it's really hard sometimes to just release control, to face the situation head on and be able to not worry what the outcome's going to be, but just be your true authentic self and to move forward working on yourself and your own goals, and to know that you will attract in the same energy that you're putting out. When you're working on your own goals and moving forward and doing the things you should be to overcome things, then the people that you're going to be attracting into your life are going to be doing the same thing. And in divine timing, everything will work out just fine. There's a need here to really let go of control. Maybe you've had a lot of issues in the past with being able to just go with the flow and let the ups and downs come across you and remain peaceful and centered throughout those ups and downs. But now is the time to really clear out that energy and to find your peace, find your center, and be able to manifest and trust and have faith that in the proper timing and in the proper place and in the proper order, everything will come into being. Your belief in yourself and others inspires people to reach higher. You protect all you love with a fiery passion. You understand and accept others for who they are. You know your worth and refuse to settle for less. You are untamable, you are fiery, you are a fiery force to be reckoned with and spirited. So, I think part of this divine timing thing too has to do with once you get to this level where you're able to stand up for what you believe in no matter what's going on around you. You're able to stand your ground and not let anybody else crush you under their boot heel, not let anybody else take your worth away from you. Feel like you have your worth, all of it inside of you. You have everything you need inside of yourself, and anything else you need, the universe will provide to you. And being able to understand and accept that will help you to move forward. You're somebody who's very non-judgmental, and if you aren't, judgment is best left behind this year and moving forward to where you can accept yourself and others for who they really are. Not with rose-colored glasses, but for who they really are. And you really need to have belief in yourself and others if you aren't right now. And if you are, good for you. But your belief in yourself and others will inspire people to reach higher, to meet those needs, to move forward into a brand new higher light, and to learn from the past and grow. So Ace of Wands, Seven of Wands, Chariot, Three of Cups, King of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and Two of Wands. So you might, there might be some of you, take it if it resonates, there might be some of you who need to leave behind the idea of manifesting someone into your life. And there may be some of you who, and I think it's more focused on, leaving behind any kind of third-party situation, being able to ground yourself, and being able to follow your intuition towards your happiness, being able to take these plans you've been making and put them into action, being able to express your truth and what you truly desire, what you truly want, what you truly need, being able to set healthy boundaries, being able to be a light in the dark for others, being able to show others how to respect themselves by respecting yourself. Having these new thoughts, these new ideas, these new perspectives will bring about this massive change, and there's going to be this new passionate beginning, this new endeavor, this new venture. And if it has something to do with love, then you're manifesting a beautiful love connection with somebody who's very solid, stable, loyal, connected, somebody who's very truthful, somebody who knows what they want, somebody who knows where the value lies and how to get it. Or you could be the person who knows where the value lies, how to get it, where you want to place your commitments, and you're building these new connections. But you need to make sure to set your boundaries in the appropriate place and express yourself from a truthful place, and respect yourself and respect others. That way others respect you and themselves as well. There's a need here to just trust in your path and trust that you're moving forward in the right direction, to really be able to make decisions in a clear way from a place of new perspectives, being able to take action to be your true self and to just enjoy life, enjoy your friendships, enjoy the moment, to really... This is also about emotional commitment as well, and being able to commit yourself emotionally, not just physically, but emotionally to other people, being able to connect on a deeper level, being able to show your true self and your true emotions in situations that you're facing, and being able to enjoy life, being able to remove any masks and to just go forward, enjoying life, loving life, and going down this path you're being guided down towards new connections, new friendships, new loves. And it might not be a new love, it might be something in the past that's coming back together, but needing to look at it from a new light as well, and release any kind of judgments or forgive any kind of past anything that's happened in order to make this come together in the right way. So that's what I have for this pile. I'd really love to hear your feedback in the comments below, or if you have a suggestion for a future video, I'd love to hear that as well. Have a beautiful night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye. So for pile 3, My dogs are coming. Okay. So for pile 3, what do you need to leave behind in this last year going into this new year? Authenticity. Authenticity is the name of the game. Whatever comes up, I will feel it. Whatever needs to be said, I will say it. Whoever doesn't get it doesn't have to get it, but at least I know they know it because I've said it, and that's way better than leaving a passive-aggressive note about it. So there's a need here to leave behind any ways of dealing with other people that are false or where you're wearing a mask and not being your true self. There's a need here to express your truth and to go into this new year as a whole new you, the real you, the one inside you, the one that you don't usually let out to express itself. No need to do. I'm exactly where I need to be, exactly when I need to be. There is nothing more I need to do. I mean, yes, there will always be laundry and taxes, but in terms of my life path, I don't need to do anything because I am already here. I take a deep breath, relax, and trust, and then do laundry. So, there's a need here to be able to take breaks when you need them as well, and to trust that everything's happening the way it's meant to happen. The last pile was a lot about that as well. Trusting that everything is happening exactly how it's supposed to happen. You are on your path, and that there's nothing else you need to do except for leaving behind any kind of where there may still be some masks up, or where there may still be some things that you do that you aren't okay with or aren't your authentic truth or your authentic self, and just being able to accept everything the way that it is. Engagement. Today I make the conscious choice to engage with the world in an active way. I'll take a new route and talk to strangers. I will smell flowers and pet dogs and maybe walk around barefoot for a while if I'm not inside a 7-Eleven. At the very least, I'll have a day that's slightly more interesting than average, and at the most I'll have a startling epiphany or make a friend who will change my life forever. No pressure.